Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers.
Minshew's pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick 1st down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson.
Henderson, the L.A. Ballcat.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Henderson. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Henderson now on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Minshew's pass.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
The handoff to the fullback.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Rams.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss.
Zach Moss.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
And from the gun, Minshew to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Minshew's pass.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. It'll be Minshew again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Bryson Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
He is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 43-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards, the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Number 81.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Jones to throw on 3rd down.
Jones pass.
He'll go underneath here to Elliott. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 15.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
They'll run on first down with Moss. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson.
Darrell Henderson, the L.A. ball carrier.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
That's the end of the
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the gun, a give to Henderson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding the way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one a first down pickup of 8.
35-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Rashad Penny. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Terrell Burgess on the tackle. It's a gain of 7.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Now it's Penny. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jones.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with Penny.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
And Watkins, you see him there, still down and slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They keep it with Penny on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones.
23-yard.
And that'll be incomplete.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Jones now on 3rd down. A dump off to Elliott.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Cliff Kingsbury here on 4th down, trots out the field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Cardinals 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Here again comes Gardner Minshew.
He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Minshew. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. Unless he has a Julio Jones-type 300-yard game in him that Julio did against the Panthers in 2016, probably not going to reach 1,000, but still pretty good year.
I think you're right. It's a pretty good year for him, but let's face it, every receiver's dream is to have a game like Julio Jones had against the Carolina Panthers. 300 yards on the nose, and it didn't matter what coverage they sent his way. He solved it each and every time. Maybe our guy can get that way in this ball game. Let's see.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain. When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down and 4, Jones, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Jones. They set up the screen to Penny. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
That's good.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensing the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. Hit as he throws there. Incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Brings up a third down.
Back to throw. Jones under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. A gain there of 21 yards.
Complete to Caesar.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Minshew's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. And Minshew going to get him to the line quickly. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Minshew's pass.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up
Now Minshew. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
For the Rams field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
10.
So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
The Cardinals take over first.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun.
Jones. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Daniel Jones.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Returnable here from the 38. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Set, ready, 10-2,
On 1st down, Henderson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Minshew quickly completing it out wide. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Number 87. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
looking to throw it. Minshew over the middle. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Come on, set, 60 all.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Now a run with Akers. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
a 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Minshew sets to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Isaiah Simmons.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Jones pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 37-yard line.
This is Elliott. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Darren Lee on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
31-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7th.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 25 yards out. And this one is right through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
Cardinals 13, Rams 10.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And here again comes Gardner Minshew. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down, Rams.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Minshew. And that is incomplete.
Pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's third down. And 5 yards to go.
The Rams on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
On 20-yard line.
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC, and it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
25-yard line.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
By the Rams.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Out of the gun is Minshew. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 15. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
He lost 6 there on the first down play. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
2nd and long.
Now on 2nd and 16. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taken right around the 44. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Here again comes Gardner Minshew. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. I mean, we could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Henderson. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Rams.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Stokes. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 6 yards away. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Sam Sloman for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown.
13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Jones now. Throwing on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10.
From the gun, Jones. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Jones on 1st down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Another costly turnover, their 2nd of this 2nd half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the 2nd half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
What,
it's football. Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Ready? 60 or. Keep talking about it. 59. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up second.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff, Henderson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
On the tackle. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Dean Lowry able to record his 5th sack of the season. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
Rams 20, Cardinals 13.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down on the scoreboard, 2:25 remaining. Well, their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They run with Henderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down, here's a run by Moss. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
Rams 23, Cardinals 13.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Now it's the Cardinals' turn. Trailing in this one now. A little under 30 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
Complete.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter, but a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there, but in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Rams, they do get the victory here in the season finale, but it was altogether a